guys! Today I'm going to review Play for Today, a photograph.
But I don't think we've got time to go into the complications of all that right now.
Play for Today, a photograph, was broadcast on the 22nd of March 1977. It was screened on BBC One. It runs 1 hour and 12 minutes. It's season 7, episode 13, and was directed by John Glenister and was written by John Bowen. Play for Today was a British television anthology drama series for the BBC. 306 episodes were made from 1970 to 1984. However, 28 are missing and one is incomplete. A Photograph is a sort of sequel to another Play for Today episode, the well-received Robin Redbreast, that was also written by John Bowen. Also, both episodes feature the character of Mrs. Vigo, and both have a similar feel. John Stride stars in it, and he also appeared in The Ice House in 1978, a ghost story for Christmas that was also written by John Bowen. Play for Today, a Photograph, stars John Stride, Stephanie Turner and Freda Bamford as Mrs. Vigo. So this one's like a mystery to start with, and then it turns horror at the end. A journalist and his wife receive a mysterious photograph in the post, and it turns their lives upside down. The photograph is of two girls outside of a caravan, and the story's about the investigation to find out who they are and why they sent the photograph.
It's a picture.
What?
A picture. That's all.
Who is it?
I don't know.
Are they fans?
I don't know.
You wouldn't know them if they were fans. There's nothing on the back.
So it's a really intriguing story, and this review won't have any spoilers because the ending, it's a real surprise, and it turns horrific as well. It's quite brutal, the ending. And this episode starts off with what's classed as a hook. It hooks the audience because the first scene's him. It looks as though he's dead with his eyes staring up a height inside a caravan. It hooks the audience wondering how he happened to get into that situation, and then the stories reveal, working backwards, revealing what happened to get there. So you know he's going to come to a sticky end. So A Play for Today did some fantastic productions. It even did one about vampires. It was called Vampires, and that was from season 9, episode 11. And it used to be on YouTube, but it's not on anymore, because I was wanting to review that one, but I couldn't find a copy of it to review. And Play for Today, it was noted for its quality and its acting. And it's interesting that the character, Mrs. Vigo, she was in a previous story called Robin Redbreast. It's a highly acclaimed one. So this one, A Photograph, it starts off like a kitchen sink drama, with this couple arguing.
Outside?
Or outside. Should send me a photograph of two lumpy working class teenage
You've always
girls.
had an itch for the working classes.
I don't like mysteries any more than you do.
No.
But some mysteries are worth solving and some are not.
If you didn't have an itch for the working classes, why did you marry me?
I married you because you were pregnant. And then you lost the sodding child.
But I thought John Stride, he played this really pompous character in this. And you're almost glad he comes to a bad end. He's had an affair. You don't actually see his lover, but there's a scene where he's in bed with someone, and she has an affair as well. And you see a scene of her getting out of bed with an out on.
It's a phone. I'll get it.
I thought it was my bloody alarm.
No, it'll be Mike.
I thought it was my bloody alarm.
No, it'll be Mike.
Cool, Phil! You can see your tits!
My bloody alarm.
No, it'll be Mike.
She doesn't trust him. He's had an affair. She's got mental problems. He's snobbish. He looks down on lower class people. There's even a big argument that they have, and he blames her for getting them married and losing the baby, and that's why she has mental problems. So It starts off like a kitchen sink drama. However, when they get the photograph, it turns into a mystery, and then the last sections I'd class as horror, where he's investigating where this photograph came from, because he could say the postmark on the letter, and he's looking for the caravan. So he finally locates where the caravan's at, and he meets Mrs. Vigo.
Oh, I'm sorry to bother you. Can you tell me whether you know either of these girls?
And from then, I'll not reveal the ending, but it's quite shocking. It surprised me. It's done in a naturalistic manner. So there's kind of like two types of horror. There's your more realistic type of horror, and then there's your fantasy type of horror that Hammer films do that I love. But I like both of them. But I find when something's done realistically, it can be quite disturbing and more shocking, really, than you see a fantasy type of horror where there's vampires and stuff. It's a bit like The Wicker Man, where this man is put in this situation that's kind of like a trap. Hey Phil, they're like them bloody folk in that village we used to live in. No bones, they were worse than my village. And I thought the actor and the actress who plays the couple, I thought they were both brilliant. John Stride's been in The Ice House and lots of other productions. And Stephanie Turner, she's been in Juliet Bravo, Z Cars. She's been in lots as well. So with this production, it's 1 hour and 12 minutes, so it's on quite a long time. The beginning's a bit talky though, that's the only bad point. Takes a while to get going. Hey Phil, you're right about the bugger being slow. I fell asleep. I only woke up when I saw them pair of knockers. But once the mystery starts, where they're wondering where this photograph came from and the reason why they were sent it, the mystery pulls you in. And the ending's really good as well. I really like the ending. So I think out of 10, I'd give this one an 8. 8 out of 10. Well worth watching. It's on YouTube actually, if you want to watch it. What did you think, Bones? Did you like it? A load of bloody old rubbish. Bloody pompous BBC nonsense. All you have to do is fast forward to the last bloody 5 minutes. They're the only bloody good minutes. No, Bones, you can't do that. You have to watch the whole lot. You can't just watch the last 5 minutes. Okay, everybody, bye. Like, subscribe and share. Bye. Bye. I'll fettle Phil. I'll send the bugger a letter, but instead of a couple of bloody women on it behind a caravan, it'll be a couple of bloody blokes.